What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering two things. The first one is I finally got my replacement LED strip in from that company off of Amazon. They sent me a replacement because I had 3 of the LEDs that were out. They actually sent me a longer LED strip, so this time it'll fit around the entire circumference of the garage. So I'm going to install that and then show you the after video of when I get installed. Secondly, I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove turn signal light, side marker, cornering light, whatever it's called. I'm not going to actually do it because I've already done it on mine and there's no point for me to do it again, but I will describe it to you and show you on my car what you need to do. And then I'll also put a link in the description to the exact LED bulb that I ordered. I had a lot of people commenting on mine and saying it looked really white. Just wanted to know which one to get, so I'll link that below. And last thing we need to do is find this guy a job because he's the laziest roommate I've ever had in my life, and I'm not going to be able to afford car parts if I have to pay for him, and this place. This is the LED stripping, and it comes, well, we've already done this before in another video, but it looks like when you get the longer stuff, oops, when you get the longer stuff, it comes with these little connectors. When you get the longer stuff, so you can just like ring it onto the next one. These ones feel much more robust. They have like a coating on them. I bet you that these are actually made for outdoors, and the other ones that they sent me probably weren't. These should work out much, much better. And I also have a timer, so these will automatically go on between like 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. or whatever I want to time it to. I think that that's like a good time. I basically just want them on for at night, like when I'm coming home or whatever. All right guys, we are back. I finally installed all of the lighting. And this lighting, this time it was a little bit different. This one actually doesn't have a dim switch. It just has a on and off, which is fine. I didn't need the dim, but it looks really cool. Especially, and I have it on a timer here, so it just goes on for a certain amount of time during a certain point in the day. And I just lined it all the way around the garage. And you can see, these are like little LED lights. They look really good. It's got like a blue-white kind of fluorescent look to it. And so yeah, this is just gonna help me working on the car when it's a little bit darker. And it actually wasn't long enough. It just stopped right at the end there, but that's okay. I'm not really worried about that. This is all function, man. I just want a little bit more light for when I'm under the car and to be able to see. And it just gives it like a cool vibe, I think. So the next upgrade is to finish up this tiling. I need to get that finished, and I'm gonna order the stuff probably next week. It's actually really expensive stuff. It's like 500 bucks for me to finish up the garage. So I need to get this finished though. I did tell you guys I'm going with a little bit of a different floor than what this is. I'm gonna go with the actual rib floor that has holes in it. And I'll just leave this stuff up here, which is fine because I'm mostly just walking around up here. And so the rest of it will be the actual rib tile. All right guys, so moving on to the next part of this video. This was the light that people were asking about. They were wondering how I got it so white. And I just used a basic LED corner bulb, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like with the lights flashing and actually on. I actually really do like the difference of having that white light in there. Even when the amber light is installed, it just, it kind of like muddies up the entire headlight because this part is orange even when it's off, and it just kind of puts an orange, like, I don't know, like an orange glare into everything, and it just muddies up the whole front thing. I just want it to be white and clean and clear, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the actual white like turn signal, but I actually do. I think it looks really good. So let me show you guys what it looks like. It's obviously very, very bright, and so those are actually my turn signals. That's what they look like, and they're extremely bright LEDs. But I like that much more than the orange that I had before, and actually I'm looking into replacing that yellow one on my mirror to match this white one. So I'm just gonna quick show you guys how you actually access that bulb, and then I'll put a link in the description to the one that I used. All right, so the first thing that you're going to wanna do when you're doing this is you're gonna wanna turn the wheel in the opposite direction of the one that you're working on. So I'm on the left side right now. I'm gonna turn this wheel all the way to the right, and then I can access this panel all along here. And these are where all the screws are. There's just 3 screws, or 3, I guess, bolts, I should say. And we're gonna remove those, and then that gives you access to the actual light. All right, so I know it's pretty dark, so this is gonna be a little bit difficult to see. You're just gonna have to trust me. There are 3 bolts. I actually only have 2, I'm missing one. I think that one just fell out and rusted out at one point, but what you're gonna need is a 8mm socket wrench, and you just have this one down here. Go ahead and remove that. And then you have one up here. Some people might say that you need to remove the actual wheel for this, but I don't think that that's the case. I did it with both my wheels on, and I had no issues. And then what you do is, you're just gonna take this liner right here, and you just fold it back. And as soon as you fold it back, you can see, what you want to do is kind of look up to where your headlight is in the front and guide your hand, and the light bulb is right here. It's right here, and it's actually, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. Do you see that little gray thing right there? So what that is actually a handle that screws the bulb in and out. And all you're gonna do is turn that to the left and pull it out. And that pulls the entire assembly out. And then all you do is just push down on the bulb, turn left and pull, and the bulb will come out. I'm not gonna do it because I've already done this in my entire car, but it's very simple. If you've ever replaced a light bulb before, this is probably one of the easiest things that you can do to your car. So I just wanted to show you guys how to access it. You don't need to take anything off. You just need to remove these 3 bolts, and then it comes right out. It's very simple. So we're gonna put that back together. And what you would do is you would just repeat those steps right for the other side. Now, there is one thing that I need to mention. Anytime that you're replacing the bulbs in this car with LED bulbs, it is possible that your car needs to be coded for LED bulbs. Or it will throw a code. So I have read that some people have needed to code their cars for those, but I have not had that issue. And I have replaced my reverse lights with LED bulbs and these turn signals with LED bulbs, and I've never had a problem with throwing codes or them not working. So I think that that is a case-by-case basis kind of thing, and you guys just need to, you got to dive into these projects yourselves and kind of figure it out from there. You don't, I mean, you're gonna run into issues no matter what, because that's what happens when we work on cars. But if you do run into the issue, then you just kind of research from there. And I'll tell you right now, a great resource for anyone who's working on these cars is Bimmercode. And a ton of those guys have already done a lot of these mods, and they put everything up there and they talk about the issues they have. And chances are, if you're having an issue, someone else on that forum did, and they found a way to resolve it. So Bimmercode is a good place to check that out and make sure that your info is backed up and correct. So really, guys, I mean, that's it. It's really simple, but it does. I agree with everyone who is saying it looks really good. I think it looks really cool. And it's an easy mod. It will take you 10 minutes to replace both of these bulbs, and I don't know, they look good. I desperately need photos of my car. I haven't taken many photos of the car since I got the M Sport kit on. So I'm gonna go out right now, and I gotta put some air in my tires, and I need to take some shots. So I'm gonna bring the camera along and kind of film some of the locations, and then I'll show you guys the shots that I take in the video. All right, let's roll. You guys can probably tell that, or maybe you can't, I'm shooting with my new camera, and it's doing a much better job at autofocus and you know, not completely screwing up everything that I'm doing in life. So I will say that the one thing that's kind of weird about having the screen is that you just have a tendency to like want to look at it. I don't know, Casey Neistat problems, I guess, which is just weird because then it feels like I'm not looking at you guys. I want to play with this camera a little more as far as like taking shots with it. I haven't done any photos, so I don't really know like how good it is for photos, but we'll find out. All right, so I'm out here shooting photos right now with this new camera. It's so much better because the screen can flip down and I can get really low with the camera and I can see what I'm doing. So with my camera before, I had no idea, like when I got low, I would just have to shoot and then review it and hopefully it would turn out good. But I had no idea, and this camera makes everything so much easier. Oh my God, oh my God. Alright guys, we just pulled back home. I'm gonna officially end this video here today. Quick announcement, I did order a couple of new parts that are coming probably next week, and I also have an exciting partnership / sponsorship I'll tell you guys about. But I don't want to announce it now, but I'll announce it in a future video. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please do smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, comment below, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.